Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, well as you know, Boise State has played at Oregon before, but people love this matchup. It is so regional, it's becoming a little mini rivalry as Boise State gives Oregon one of their toughest non-conference games of the year, each and every year. Cannot wait to see this one kick off here in Oregon. The fans are excited. Cannot wait to welcome in Boise State. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Boise State's offense will have the ball first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Riley. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bates. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Madsen. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. They'll field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And the story is going to be in this one, will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dante Moore with the catch. It's Davison. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Has it! Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Unloads to the right. That's caught, it's Wagner. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Love the play call, and I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, buying some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. And here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Picks up the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's caught. It's hooked. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. And he's knocked down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. All defense so far, nobody giving an inch. And how long has it been since you've seen a scoreless game through 3 periods? It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the 4th. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Open space in the middle. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Ducks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Madsen. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Grabs it in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Finds his target down the middle. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today, and it's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Last chance coming up. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.